surf and turf combo we called it. Yeah, you don't want to risk it.
You already read Vanguards?
Interesting to see
what?
SJP's rocket protected over something like the Wolverine. I thought for sure they were going to put Terra on the Wolverine, and you know, 100 Thieves has been great with the Wolverine. They were actually one of the first teams to really innovate and show the potential that Wolverine had, where a lot of people had written the character off when it was released.
I think they're saying we don't want to play against a Star-Lord. We respect your Star-Lords on Shroud-X. And on the
Let's
other
go,
side,
boys. Bring down. Listen, 100 Thieves, to hype this up, okay? 100 Thieves has not lost to anybody. 100 Thieves in North America has lost to nobody. They have not dropped a single fucking series to anybody. They got close last week. It was 3-2 against my team. We almost 3-0'd them. To be fair, they had a disconnect. So it didn't feel very real. But can somebody bring 100 Thieves down? Please, somebody, anybody.
DC made things uncomfortable for them this time, though. In theory, it's an even playing field. Both sides, of course, looking to lean into the Groot a little bit now. I don't think we're going to be seeing Jeff Fidelity quickly switching, and of course, can catch up with this Lunar Snow. We will have Doom coming here on this Star-Lord.
Yeah, it's curious to me to see Star-Lord being played here without any team-ups. I would have thought maybe something else would be a more popular choice.
Everything's banned, man. All the characters suck in this game. Season fucking 1 sucks.
Shroud-X off to a decent position in the team fight. Both teams just getting this initial.
Season 2 looks like it's going to be a good shakeup.
An uncharacteristic mistake from the group. The rest of 100 Thieves not ready for that push-up.
We won the first fight, Natty. We are the kings, bro. SDX are the kings of winning fights, Natty. Let me tell you. When alts come into play, but Natty, bro, no alts, we take over.
The blaster, Flurry actually ends up just sort of going in and then, you know, eventually being forced to jump away, which left Vinny out at sea a little bit there. You're right, uncharacteristic. It's not the opener we expect to see, but it is a little bit like what we saw last time. And this Shroud-X team are already warmed up. They're ready to rumble here, and they've been cooking. They have a lot to prove against the team, or rather against the team who's been considered top in this region for so long, and they're wasting no time in getting the fight started. Here, though, of course, no ultimates in play. Nuck gonna throw the first down.
Yeah, and they're traded out for now. 100 Thieves gonna be happy with how the fight has gone. Opportunity to pop a legendary.
Wow, great kill.
Response available. Doom has already found one, though.
Great kills, Doom.
And TTK didn't have the Meteor M on the other side. So response from Shroud-X was available, but not the other way. Terra not getting any connection, and already Shroud-X off to a huge.
You know what's weird? This is the first map we played them against.
I just think Terra's not ready there.
Last week when we played them, this was the same map that it shows.
Just too far above them.
What?
Terra does not have
what are the chances of that?
You know, get air, so to speak. They're actually stuck on the ground and have to ult from there, which is really awkward. So Shroud-X, Jacob being rewarded.
They pick the maps, don't they? I'm pretty sure the first map's random.
Achieve their win conditions first and as early as possible. I really enjoyed how they played that fight. Impunity also has a
unless Rivals Fight Night does it differently. Big kill, big hook.
They've lost Terra already.
I mean, things are just falling apart here for 100 Thieves.
No, TTK missed the block.
Already they're grabbed by the Strangling Prison. Now
doesn't matter. Delena's killing everybody. It's all good.
Should be an overwhelming amount of resources to be brought to bear.
Yeah.
Shroud-X just don't have the tools to answer this, but they are going to
get it to 100.
99%. Maybe actually are going to get
99.
Extremely close here. And that's an expensive retake for 100 Thieves. That pickoff from Vision forces, I think, an over response in terms of ultimates.
Okay. What an interesting game state here. Delena obviously having their Hela band out. Going over the Winter Soldier, which is, again, something we've normally seen Terra actually on. But this is the comp the 100 Thieves sort of have to play. Shroud-X also have a pretty respectable combination of abilities in this next fight, with the Fate of Both Worlds copied and a Kraken impact of their own here from Vision. Can he get good biotic arm connections? That's what he's looking for. Vinny here. Obviously the front liner on this Groot now. Wanting to try and push up, but takes a ton of damage. It's going to be Rejuvenation Domain popped here for Shroud-X as they take a faceful back in response. It is respectable output in general from 100 Thieves. And here comes that Kraken.
You knew that one was coming, man.
Harvest clones get removed.
You knew it was coming. You don't ult there, man. You don't. You just don't. You save it. You save it for the fucking combo.
Until he gets that online. Both legendaries pop dueling, but the Meteor M making the difference.
Yo, Terra is hungry for that one. Kill him!
Oh, dude, so sick there. That was amazing.
Okay. Dogman, bro.
Being able to see around the corner and
throw some Meteor M's at the enemies.
To make sure Terra doesn't have a chance to respond.
You know, you're hitting the air.
Trigger finger in that battle.
Let's go. Start 1-0.
Shroud-X.
W.
That was not close at all.
W.
This is a little bit worrisome for 100 Thieves. I mean, I'm also kind of question the hero picks here. Terra has been the best winter soldier in NA. Maybe Doom competes for that title, but Terra has been phenomenal, like just a difference maker on the winter soldier. But on the Star-Lord, I haven't seen so much of him from him. Same for Delana. I mean, these two duelists, it just feels awkward for them. Maybe the Hella ban really does put 100 Thieves in a bit of an awkward
Does
spot.
Shroud-X have a coach? Yeah, he's not he's not paid though. He's doing it out of the goodness of his own heart.
Find those final blows when they need
I'd
them.
like to get him paid.
13-1 to 0-3.
But he just wants to help.
Brutal stat gap.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on there.
It does come from the fact that Shroud-X is just winning a lot of these team fights so aggressively, so decisively. But 100 Thieves off to a slow start. And I mean, you know, you could say, hey, you're not warmed up, but they've been scrimming. They've had the time to prep for this match.
It's me. I'm the coach. It's me.
Second up, they have the privilege of
Gator's our coach. Gator's a very, very good coach.
Throwing it back.
But we're having some.
We can also see Shroud-X get off to a great start here.
It's complicated.
More to be done.
Think of it as like a Facebook relationship status. It's complicated. You know?
Played maximum Marvel Rivals tonight so far. Here's Vision. Oh, good biotic arm. Nicely done. Terra also low, but crucially, Vinny's out of the picture and Kraken Impact now to follow it up here. Shroud-X, no prisoners being taken, no quarter being offered. These guys mean business.
Yeah, they don't want to go through that next choke point, though. They're going to take the kill with the Kraken Impact. Going to go back and take the cap as well. Now see if they're able to retake this high ground. 100 Thieves at least have a bit of a position on the map here, so they won't have to fully retake through the choke points. Doomed, getting a lot of pressure from that blaster barrage, though. Very difficult. 100 Thieves is just kind of falling to pieces so far in map 1.
Yeah, the amount of hitting pressure is insane. Doomed is getting so much done, and I think he probably wants to try and pop that Galactic Legend as soon as 100 Thieves move out into the open.
Damn! He forced their ult with just one button, and it wasn't his ult.
At least they hold on to this Galactic Legend.
Vision dying's bad.
Make use of it here as all of 100 Thieves drop.
They're gonna make him use Harvey's ult. Never mind. Harvey's holding. Harvey's holding. Harvey's gonna ult. Harvey's gonna ult now. Nice. Harvey ulted. We used our second support ult, but we have points, so it doesn't even matter. We're gonna lose this fight, but it's just about time. We will lose this fight. It's just time.
For Shroud-X. And 100 Thieves are going to be able to get this flip without using too many of their ultimates, so they put themselves in a decent spot to win the round, but they've still got to clean up a few more stragglers from Shroud-X. Doom doing a fantastic job with the heals, flying around, wasting a lot of time here, getting a bit of extra percentage for the squad. But Impunity strikes back onto Terra, so already Shroud-X is going to have a momentary power play. Maybe Star-Lord is going to be able to get back into the fight quickly. But without the Star-Lord, it's hard to take these frontal brawls into the choke point. Typically, you want to put the Magneto bubble in. You want to send him in and, you know, force some of those early skills off. But Shroud-X are going to be able to walk out onto the point pretty confidently.
Again, I mean, how do these have so much to work with still, though? They've got the nasty combo, of course. The Groot.
We got nothing. We have nothing. We die.
And, Vision goes down already. So Galactic Legend here getting value as Shroud-X find themselves without any of those sort of impactful strategist ultimates. Terra wants to come forward, but again, job already done. You're happy to take that one kill and elongate your time on the point.
Nuck, very close to that copy. Would love to have an extra dance floor. It's going to be a heavy trade of strategist ultimates in this next team fight. A key difference maker will be the Kraken Impact. Can either
I don't understand why more teams don't just attack, not attack.
Through the support ult.
I feel like when you have an advantage, sometimes just not attacking is solid, no?
Both teams aware of the threat.
Wow.
Right,
nice damn.
Get ready for a Lunaso ultimate in play. Harvey copying. Okay, he'll be frozen up here for a moment. No opportunity here to punish that, but Nuck is going to have the fate of both worlds. Now, Shroud-X need to get to work here. Notice Doom's here working on the periphery, but there'll be another Lunaso ultimate to deal with now. Cane of Alders comes through.
Our turn. Our turn. Our turn.
There's the combo. Vision delivers.
Let's go, baby. There it is.
There, Impunity will still the ace, but I think the message is
we used way too many ults. Doomed should not have ulted. Doomed
that was close though. 100 Thieves.
All good. All good. All good.
Mode,
we overkilled that one a little bit. Nice hook. Kill him, kill him, kill him.
Of hitting the elimination threshold. And what a pickup from Vision. Just collapse onto the lane right there.
That's going to buy you another 10% at least, Jake. This is Shroud-X now, looking to get even, looking to get into the lead here. And awkward for 100 Thieves, who unfortunately have to walk out of the spawn through some of these chokes. They're able to get up to the high ground, but now they've got to get to the point quickly, and Shroud-X are here to slow them down. Top tier kid wants to get forward here, but doesn't really know what direction he ought to be heading in. Decent poke damage now, and of course, a Meteor M that would answer any ultimate from Doom, but that's not really on deck.
He has to. TTK has to ult, I think, right? This could work out really well. TTK is probably going to ult because he's not on, like, rhythm. And then Doomed might have a free one. Maybe.
Fidel still holding on to that dance floor from Luna Snow. Both teams would love to be the first to force the other to pop the support ultimate.
He's not doing it. TTK is literally holding. Wow, okay.
And it's Shroud-X who have to pull the trigger first, so
right.
slight advantage here to 100 Thieves in what could be the final fight.
All right, a lot to work with there for Shroud-X. Here comes the prison now. Vision trying to drop on in. Big connection here with that Kraken impact, but no eliminations. Dogman's hoping to get somebody, give some resets over to his Winter Soldier, but instead Vision's going to fall while he was waiting for an opportunity to have some more Kraken impacts at it. So 100 Thieves are going to have to spend everything here to stay in the game. Shroud-X were able to flip the point back earlier, so now they can try and draw some more of these legendaries out.
That flip was good because they're not getting percent right now. 100 Thieves is winning, but they're not getting points. So we have another fight.
Shroud-X, they've got to die.
We have another fight.
Here. It's going to be the full reset, but these kills are going to come potentially late. 100 Thieves see a chance here. If they can draw some more blood, get some more cleanups, it's going to be a difficult retake. I wonder if you even need to go Doctor Strange. This is a very tight call. Dongmin is going to go for the Strange. So they're going to have one last fight here. Very few ultimates. Going to be hard for Shroud-X to just get into this fight decently. I mean, coming through the portal is a nasty choke.
That's a weird portal.
No ultimate up here for Harvey at least. Rejuvenation domain pop very early. Terra tries to go in over the top with the blaster barrage, but will eventually.
Do we have anything? We have nothing. We lose. We lose. They're gonna Groot ult.
Looking for a bionic arm connection.
Oh god, we lost.
Position. No purchase just yet. Dongmin goes a little bit low here.
We're all dead.
The prison comes in. Oh, buddy, it's deadly. Deleta flattens them. Another 5 in a blink of an eye. There's nobody left to look at. 100 Thieves even things up on Hell's Heaven.
Yeah, it's a nice team fight. Few ultimate pops to secure things. And so 100 Thieves, after a lackluster round 1, they force a round 3 on Frozen Airfield. They've kind of warmed up, it seems, from that opener.
I mean, I'm loving that last round. That was huge. 100 Thieves as well had to win a pretty tough fight to come back, but I'm telling you, the Groot combination with that Winter Soldier, even more powerful potentially than what Namor can offer in that same situation. Spaghetti and meatballs? Anybody? That's what it feels like anyway.
I got to give a lot of credit to Harvey and SJP. I mean, you don't often see the difference that these strategists make in the kill feed, but it's critical that 100 Thieves are more often than not getting the better later support ults. When those strategist ults come out first, you kind of know that, okay, well, once all the strategist ults come to a close, we're going to have 1 or 2 extra seconds to be able to free fire onto you before ours do. And I mean, that little tactical advantage is enough for these top teams to win decisively. And it feels like when it's an even trade, more often than not, it's 100 Thieves able to hold those ults just a little bit longer.
All right, a decide around here on Hell's Heaven. Nice to see 100 Thieves get into the game in a big way, despite Terra having a slow start. They're able to be a big part of the game on that Super Soldier lab. Here we go. Going to be the same starts to this fight. Blaster barrages from both of those Star Lords. Backed up. Oh, never mind. We're going to skip straight to the good part. I see. Meteor M, though, in response to TDK. Look at it. 65, 75. A big charge up there. Still some Galactic Legend time left. But a great counter to that enemy ultimate. Doom going to come in over the top, though, as well. Oh, it's deadly. The combo, it always seems to be the Kraken impact that has the shock and awe factor as Shroud-X were not satisfied with letting Doom get shut out of that fight.
Yeah, nice focus fire, and a few ultimates even came out from 100 Thieves. Shroud-X, I liked it.
I mean, we had more ults, so you know, kind of makes sense. But we actually didn't use too many. Doomed ulted at the start, got TTK's ult out. Now he's about to have ult again, and then we just did the combo with one support ult. Like, actually, that was a pretty good set of ults. We didn't overall.
Also spending pretty heavily in that last
We're chilling. We're actually chilling.
50% of his next Galactic.
We still have more ults. It's great.
Terrifying stuff.
Doomed is about to have his again.
Capitalize, I think, on everybody being clumped together.
Doomed is actually playing a really good Star-Lord right now.
A little bit. 100 Thieves are looking for another approach.
Just send it. Yeah, that's the play. That's 100% the play. 100%.
Thanks to the close shade. And now despite more time.
I don't know why he flew so high up. That was kind of weird, but
knockouts off the back of that. Shroud-X looking for a player advantage here if they can get it, but now they've got to play defensively against this enemy Star-Lord.
Response, Meteor M.
Nice kill.
Put damage down, follow up as well onto the Lena. That's the opening they needed, but it's fired right back by Vinny. Teams 5 on 5. Winter Soldiers off the table. Now Shroud-X trying to push forward, trying to bully 100 Thieves back off the
They
point.
got split. They got split because of the map.
This out, force into that support
They had to support alt that. The split fucked them.
60% counting. Awkward time for the Battlefield to change there as well.
Do the thing! I am Groot!
SJP able to get that ultimate
please!
in play. Nux does the same, though, of course, copying one of them himself. Okay, and we're going to go. Harvey's going to go for a Fate of Both Worlds as well. So we've had back-to-back Lunar ultimates for both
what
sides
happened to his
now.
ult?
And there's Dongmin going
Wait, what?
low,
Was he not at 100%?
Resets, pressuring that high ground.
Did I just hallucinate? I think I just made that up in my head.
Shroud-X, though, happy to let this one drag
they're
out
doing great.
They've got to feel a little bit
84%,
sore after
85%.
losing the 4 Lunar Snow ultimate fight.
86, 87.
86% and change.
90?
Just stall now for Shroud-X. They try to delay for a couple
That's not bad.
more seconds of percentage.
Oh, the portal.
Pretty decent. They've already ripped the strange portal, though. I'm not sure about this
Dongmin,
one.
what are these portals?
They still have some respawners coming up. Yeah, they
what are
just
these
take the
portals?
conventional approach to point.
My man's trying to bug out the portal so it doesn't exist, so he doesn't drop to 30
Ultimate
FPS.
status relatively even. Copy though for Shroud-X. Yeah, timing out now.
Still though.
Duelist ultimates though. I mean, we've seen how good this Kraken impact can be. This could be the opener that Shroud-X need.
And Nuck was able to build 40% like throughout that ultimate. Galactic Legend over the top here. Delana looks like they were the initial target, but this will be staved off by
Someone's dead.
Domain.
Never mind. Good save.
Terra going to make use of that ultimate as well. So we have both Star-Lord abilities being used. Like you mentioned, keep your eye on the Duelist ultimates. It's another wave of Kraken impacts here.
No way.
Okay,
no
way.
way.
Going to be there rather than the prison. Track everybody in. As Vision drops down.
Baby!
Control the point.
That's what we like to see.
From Harvey, unfortunately.
They got a portal. They got a portal. They got a portal.
Save them here. Shroud-X with the map on the line are 10% away.
TTK onto the strains. Desperation portal.
Oh, he fucked up. He fucked up his. I saw the vision. I saw the vision. I saw the vision.
They come in though with that Luna Snow ultimate dance floor responded though by Shroud, so they're still in this.
Come on, Dogman. It's now or never.
Has that Kraken impact needs to
nice kill.
Needs to be the difference maker, but already Shroud-X have
Nuxter stole Star-Lord?
Delena going down second there as well.
Holy, who is this guy?
And it ends up being
he stole Star-Lord.
For Shroud-X and
oh my god.
Vinny and Delena weren't able to get those ultimates synced up.
Not only did he steal Groot ults in the last series to win, he stole Star-Lord to win. Dare I say Nuxter's the best Loki? World? Dare I say it? I might say it. I might. I just might. Oh my god.
In the end, you got to remember the last 3 maps they played, 100 Thieves won. That's the nature of the reverse sweep. And so for Shroud-X, they're kind of breaking the back of some of that momentum, if any was carried
over from
last week.
Don't blow this lead, okay? 2-0 and then 3-0 and just wrap it up. Call it a night.
It's been really good.
Enjoy your ranked matches at night. Carry me to top 100 and we'll be good.
Unfortunately, Terra's just not able to do that. Not with ultimates. Not,
NA equal worlds, bro. NA is the only thing that matters, okay? NA is the only thing that matters in life, in gaming,
to make use of that
in the universe. Really.
Ultimates available.
They talk about us on Mars, I heard.
I feel like we've seen this story before. Round 3, domination. Shroud-X goes up. 100 Thieves reverse sweeps. It's not happening this time around, though. This is a different story. They're rewriting history, Uber. One map at a time. Impunity. He stayed in the game the whole time. There's no lagging out on the other side for Vinny. It was a safe game. Everything's fair. Shroud-X is winning clean.
You guys, if you're 100 Thieves right now, do you take us once again to Hobbs Jalia? Do you still have the confidence in that map?
No, they don't.
I mean, you got rocked in game 2 in the last series.
They do not pick Hall of Djalia. They don't. They don't.
Crushed by Shroud-X. That's what put them up 2-0 in the series in the first place. Maybe there's just another map pick you take and say, like, let's just simplify this. Let's go to Yggdrasil Path where we.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's go back to the patch notes. So we read duelists and tanks. Adam Warlock, we read that one. Cloak and Dagger, we're optimizing the logic of the dynamic duo ultimate. After activating Eternal Bond, the duration of the first 3 healing zones will no longer be calculated separately. Instead, they will remain active until the duration of the final healing zone ends, at which all will be removed together. That's... Who's spamming me? Oh. That is a good change. That's a little bit of a cloak buff. A little bit of a cloak buff right there. That's a good change. Cloak was so dog shit because of her ult. Her ult was terrible. Now, her ult is probably what it should have been this whole season. It took them like 2 full changes to get there, but Cloak and Dagger needed this. This was the main reason why nobody played Cloak and Dagger. Now, they fixed that, so we're all good. Invis Woman will be fine-tuning Sousa's, decrease the shield value from 300 to 250. Okay, I mean, small nerf. I think that's fair. Increase regeneration domain cooldown from 25 seconds to 30 seconds. I mean, 5 seconds is... It's a lot. 5 seconds is a lot. It's a slight Loki nerf. Reduces... Wow. Mantis is now at 250 health. But now, effects of Healing Flower and Allied Inspiration can be stacked up to a maximum of 16 seconds. Wait. Actually pretty good. Wait. Actually good. This is a good Mantis change. Let's go. Mantis fucking mains rise up. That's a W change. Rockets, healing abilities, we'll see some adjustments. Decrease the healing area of repair mode spheres from 70 health per second to 50 health. But add a new effect of a one-time healing of 55 health to allies hit. Projectile speed reduction increased from 4.5 milliseconds to 7. So it heals for less, but it adds a one-time effect heal when you hit an ally. Is that a buff? I don't understand. Like, this sounds like he'll heal more, right? 70 HPS down to 50 HPS, and a one-time heal of 55 when it hits an ally. So it sounds like when you hit an ally with a bubble, they get healed for 105, which is a lot. 105 in one right-click is a lot. Extended the cooldown for jetpack dash from 6 seconds to 10 and reduced the meter. Oh, that's good. Okay, so they nerfed his dash, so he's a little bit easier to hit, I guess. Reduce ultimate damage boost from 40% to 25%. Oh my god, that's a big nerf. Okay. Add a new effect. During the ability's duration, linked allies will receive bonus HPS, capping at 150. After breaking the link, the bonus starts to fall off after 1 second at a rate of 75 HPS. Additionally, the increase is 3,700 to 4,000. Oh my god. Okay, so they just buffed him through the roof, no? You still get a 25% damage amp. Now you get 100 HPS, capping at 150, while you're spamming spheres that hit for 50 HPS with a one-time heal of 55, so you're instantly healing for 100. Yo, that... way too strong. I don't know what the hell they're thinking here. Way too strong. This... It's not that bad, though, because you could break his ult. So, like, all that happens is rocket ult happens, you kill it. Instantly. It dies. You snap your fingers and it's dead. It dies that fast. So, I don't know. It is a buff, kind of. Okay, so here's to sum up what Rocket Raccoon this changes. They want the ult to not be used as a one-shot mechanic. You would use your ultimate, and then Venom would ult, and you'd one-shot, right? You'd use your ultimate, and then Bucky would ult, and you would, you wouldn't one-shot, but you would do like half their health. It's a rework. They basically don't want Rocket Raccoon. They don't want him to do these one-shot combos, so they nerfed it so the one-shot combos don't happen, and now it's kind of like more supporty. And we're live.
In particular, Winter Soldier and Wolverine, right? So insane when you get the Kraken impact and then Wolverine is pulling people away.
Same
it's
comp,
so easy to
but Terra's on Wolverine.
On the other side, though, it's going to be Doomed taking on Star-Lord with no team-ups, not much support in the direct sense.
And there's Vinny, absolute sponge, just soaking up a lot of this damage here. Trying to create some of that space in the front line. Again, if you as soon as
we
you hit
banned
one of
Groot.
those
Interesting.
stops, it's almost a guaranteed elimination. It shuts down all of the enemy's mobility, virtually stuns them for a window. Look at the poke coming in. This is a lot to handle. Impunity eventually falls. The defensive thing just not able to hold up under this kind of scrutiny.
Uh-oh.
DTK done a great job making this space. Vinny was returning to the front line now with full health, ready to
Oops. Uh-oh. Someone made a stinky.
Yeah, and the threat from Wolverine, huge there. It's really challenging to be able to play the thing into somebody like Wolverine, who, you want to get up there, you want to trade the melee range. Well, good luck against Wolverine. They are going to go for the TP back in. Shroud-X wants to get the re-engage. Terra, though, making mid-speed of his opponents on the point.
Well, not trying to TP away there. Good healing came through. Impunity does go down here. Not quite full counter 100 thieves, but should be there in just a moment, because there's nothing really shut down Terra here, and they are full rage, going absolutely ham. Also, cheeky little team up, by the way, with Thing. So you can yeet the Wolverine around the map in a pinch, which honestly, for some parts of this next phase, could be relevant. There's some high ground that you want to try and take, and not necessarily easy access unless you break the map up to get Wolverine up.
I'm just a child.
Yeah, it's a great
I don't know
point
why I
to
thought that was so
mitigate some of the
funny.
issues I was
I was
talking
just a
about with
child,
the
I guess.
long-range
Did anyone
nature
else
of the
laugh
map.
or just
Thing
me?
team up allows you to maybe get
Shit.
into the flank and just be this issue. Terra, masterful on the Wolverine, really knows how to push the character to his limits. Was one of the first players to show me, at least in particular, wow, this can work. This can be a top-tier strategy. Doomed over the top, though, with that Galactic Legend. So far mitigated by the regeneration domain, and not much follow-up from the squad. Looks pretty lackluster here.
Yeah, like what is the plan here for Doomed? I'm not sure. It's very telegraphed and pretty obvious.
Oh, good bub.
Last stand is available though for the Wolverine. Look out for it. Here comes the Kraken impact. Delena drops in, applies the debuff to 2 players, but Impunity and Fidel are unlikely to be low enough for there to be any resets.
Wow.
There goes
Great
Delena,
kill.
looking to go in, picked off though by
That
Vision.
meteor was
Great
flying in
defensive
slow
looks here for
motion.
Shroud-X, at least
This is the
early
same
in the
choke
fight.
that my team held the other team.
That is gonna be a
FlyQuest,
copy, but
sorry.
also
I called them the
ultimately
other team. That's
alongside
disrespectful.
Kraken impact,
Sorry.
Very little gain for the Thieves.
Yeah, Shroud-X going to be feeling pretty good about the stabilization. This should theoretically be a part of the map where this Star-Lord on the off-angle high ground, pretty awkward to deal with, can put a lot of pressure down on the front line.
Vinny hoping just to land some kind of stun, but Fidel goes very, very low there. Looks like a big one from Vinny as he goes in. TTK stunned up briefly now. Okay, here comes a Kraken impact, thrown on in. Impunity goes very, very low, just trying to hold up in the front line for the defenders now, as SAP has had to go.
The fact that we're alive right now is insane. If they don't have lamps, we win this fight. If they don't have lamps, we win.
Ultimate has expired. This is scary. Doom coming back now with yet another Galactic Legend. Impunity and Doom go to work. The defenders
They didn't have
right
lamps,
now
I don't
look at
think.
the Thieves once more.
I don't think they
Here
had
now,
lamps.
Star-Lord is looking a little scarier.
And Doomed is just so quick to charge up this ultimate. Sometimes he's just ripping it so that he can start building up the next one, draining some key resources. Nice tracking to clean up SJP on the escape. And that's
Good hold,
gonna
boys.
reset the Thieves.
Lock in.
Wolverine looked pretty good.
What are
at
lamps?
first,
It's
cracked
the, like,
it
the
open very
Loki
quickly.
rocks.
Now some questions
You know?
opening. Does it work? Are they able to clear all these high ground positions? Loki looks very comfortable right now on the defense for Shroud-X.
Doom looking to back on out there. But again, 2 minutes 47. A lot to work with. A very fast first point attack, at least as far as Shin Shibuya is concerned. Keep 100 Thieves. But look at the respect they're paying towards
Damn,
that
we actually
charge
didn't really need
from the
that.
thing.
Well,
In though goes Doom. It's a little bit awkward, but over the top. Then we're going to have a blaster barrage. That rejuvenation domain, excuse me, has been cleared out. Fatal with Worlds coming in from 100 Thieves. Meteor M at the ready now. Doomed. Got to be wary of that. If they want to come
They need to swap off Wolverine, I think. I think you should swap.
The Wolverine tip of the spear for 100
To,
man team as it is.
the Lord.
Early into the fight. SJP has to now go for a more defensive fate of both worlds, whilst Impunity is surrounded by foes. In goes Vision. Looking for those resets.
never mind. He got
some
him.
damage now as Doom
He got him.
is taken down by Harvey.
I ate my own words instantly. That was great.
The Thieves, and now the Kraken impact from Delena.
Bro, we
coming in
pushed
over
too
the top, getting
far.
that
We
final
got
cleanup.
horny.
It's taken long enough.
Like, way too
Eventually,
far.
They're gonna break.
I mean,
this
that's
hold on the clock. They're
on
gonna
them.
move it
You live and you
closer
learn.
To that second checkpoint.
You live and you learn, you know?
Shroud-X are gonna get the chance to respawn, reassert themselves on the map, but 100 Thieves have managed their ult bank well. They've got a couple powerful options here, notably the Meteor M, so they're ready to respond to Doom's ulti.
And that's something that Doom's aware of. Just didn't have his ulti online in the previous fight, so couldn't try and abuse the window where a Meteor wasn't available. Okay, last barrage in. Just a little lick of damage. It's really just... Oh, SJP's got to be quick here. Great rejuvenation made. And there's the Meteor M. So, yes, Star-Lord shut down. TTK hoping that was enough to deal with Doomed, who still seems to be quite the nuisance flying over the top of them as Terra has to return back to base, so to speak. Should be a Fate of Both Worlds in play in just a moment now. As we heard a Harvey dupe that ultimate. In come the 100 Thieves.
He's stalling the cart. He's stalling the cart. They don't realize he's stalling it. They actually don't realize that he just stalled the cart. That's so tough for 100 Thieves. Well played. Well played from Doomed. Well played.
Ultimate to make use of. They're coming forward, but Thieves with still 2 healers in play.
He's still stalling it. He's still stalling it. Somebody stop Doomed.
Denying some of the progress, allowing the rest of Shroud-X
Oh my god.
And get their ults off. Now Nuck comes in with the copy. Doomed finally is shut down. The Thieves have a dance floor of their own, so they're going to continue to fight this out. But Shroud-X, this
you know what sucks? Doomed would have ulted here and wiped them all. And now we might have lost that point.
They've got to stay on the cart.
Maybe.
Very little margin for error. Dongmin, Meteor M over the top.
Maybe. He's back. He's back.
Dongmin finds Delana. 100 Thieves.
Oh, he didn't have Bub.
Many this far from their own spawn.
It's going to be a huge ultimate from Doom going in. Blaster barrage, good damage. Can they find the elimination though? Terra has gone down. You have to think Shroud-X.
Dude, Doomed is making such good decisions. Oh my god, let's go. Great hold.
Delana off respawn won't be able to touch in time.
Absolutely great hold.
A stop like this on Shinshibuya, hard as the map is, Jake, it sets up a real win condition for Shroud-X now. They need a good first point fight, but after that, it's all on the table for them.
It's hard to take this first point, I will say. So we might get full held. It's really, really hard. 100 Thieves is a good team. They're a good team. They will
on defense, but if you can't get it across that critical line, it's scary. It's not an enviable spot to be. That first hold is always a possibility, though. So it's definitely something the 100 Thieves are going to be focused on, how they can get the best possible first defense hold. I'm curious to see how Terra plays this. I think this will be instructive for the folks at home. So Wolverine enjoyers may be in the audience. How does he play this? How does he look to be on the defense? Because of course, Wolverine naturally such an aggressive duelist. On defense, though, you got to be tactical. You got to pick and choose your battles.
And look, and just a really relevant question that you were asking, Jake, is Wolverine good on this map? So often, Terra looked like they had trouble getting in, or at least getting out with the intended target. There's one thing just to, feral leap on in, but I don't know if we saw any hugely impactful last stands, right? I feel like the combos to look for was still centered.
Didn't 100 Thieves roll SCX last time? Impact. I mean, roll's a stretch, but yeah, it was a reverse sweep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
A lot to think about as well with the thing in play. I mean, there is that team up for Wolverine, but there's also the threat of all the movement lockdown that Wolverine potentially can struggle to deal with, whether clobbering time, that hard stun controls Wolverine, or the stomp denies some of his mobility. A lot to be worried about. Magneto Bubble is also, sort of the classic response to Wolverine. You just give the bubble to whoever gets grabbed, and they should be able to get out of trouble. That being said, I think more often than not, Shroud-X are going to use it aggressively onto the Star-Lord, try to, turn things in their favor. You don't want to be waiting for pure responsive play.
All right, slowly. Shroud-X just scaling up here. Getting through the choke pretty comfortably. Obviously, this inevitable thing fight in the front line is definitely drawing some excitement. Okay, Doomed over the top here. In a bit of an annoying spot, but has to commit fully.
He's going to do whatever he wants here. There's like no one to respond to this. The question is, can they just ignore him enough?
God, Doomed is so... He's playing so annoying.
Into the tank line, and the Thieves are getting a little bit battered, a little bit the worse for wear, but the strategies so far have kept everyone up admirably.
Oh,
yeah, I do think like Doomed, if he can just stretch the bandwidth thin of 100 Thieves, he's going to be happy with that, but the window is not enough. I mean, you have to go in and find this elimination.
How did he live?
One thing, but at this level, healers can, keep themselves alive and keep their front line also standing. So that was Terra, just eventually able to carve a player out of Shroud-X's formation.
They just need to win one team fight to get it there.
Now they have a strategist ultimate online, that low-key copy for the Luna Snow, more than likely. Shroud-X trying to get Doomed once again into that position. Vision would love to find a pull, a pick off here of that main group formation, but he can't get the hook connection just yet.
Harvey and SJP both about to have their ultimates up, so 100 Thieves about to hit a real peak.
They have no lamps. That sucks.
You'll see those Luna Snow ultimates coming out, but Doom got picked off before the fight started. That's devastating. Now it's up to Vision to really put that damage out that's required, but right now, all he's able to do is keep the Thieves honest, keep them from pushing up and completely wiping this fight. Here, though, comes Snug.
Imp could have a big booyah here.
Doesn't require too much other than getting in the right place as that Luna Snow, and Dongmin goes down. Harvey's able to pick them up. Okay, big stun. Looks
no big booyah.
Massive I want to say it was a clobbering time, but it's unclear here. Terra might have caught them out, though, as well, with a big last stand. It does have an AoE impact, and 100 Thieves here now really starting to get rolling with his Wolverine.
They look pretty unshakable.
I want to say it was a clobbering time, but it's unclear here.
Did I just go backwards? I just went backwards.
Well, with a big last stand. It does have an AoE impact, and 100 Thieves here now really starting to get rolling with his Wolverine.
Booyah's the dash. No, Booyah's the bomb, bro. We call the Booyah the bomb.
So far, Shroud-X, despite having a lot of damage, not been able to pressure, and honestly, it's been Delena consistently.
Like I said, this point is really hard to take.
Star-Lord, we thought he'd be a little bit free and able to, shoot into the backline, but with that threat from the Winter Soldier, it's been more difficult for him to get the value he was hoping for.
Okay, 90 seconds here for Shroud-X. Still time to work with. We've seen teams finish this map in the dying seconds and still finish it entirely, so don't want to put them out.
I think Doom just needs to ult and get TTK's ult out, I think. Or wait, he's playing in a weird spot, actually. Doom is on their backline.
Two things as they create a lot of chaos around them. Here we go. Delaney goes in, able to find Vision. Meteor M, decent damage, but now going to be returned by TTK. Screened out by Dongmin for the most part. Kraken impact still at the ready for it. Delena has to make use of the last charge of it now as the reset was gained. Impunity affected by that debuff here, but never going to go long enough now. Good clobbering time catches the whole front line.
I can't aim. I can't see. I can't aim. I can't see. Third POV fucking game. Can't see anything.
Now 100 Thieves have to ask themselves what they can lean on after the fact. Shroud-X are going to have a Loki ultimate. They're also going to have Impunity clobbering time like this. This is pretty scary.
They got nothing. They got nothing.
Players stunned up. Terra frozen as well by the Lunar Snow. And in we go. Big charge for Impunity, knocking so many of them up into the air. And those health bars are getting a little lean on the Thieves side. Now not going to commit an ultimate.
I think we lost.
To be it for Shroud. If they don't win here, they're not going to win the map. 20 seconds left and Terra's still able to come forward and find a kill. Not going to fall now. It's 100 Thieves.
This choke is so hard to take.
By the way,
and 100 Thieves took it in literally 30 seconds.
And Shroud-X have nothing left.
I was worried after that offense. Doomed. Gonna go in for a touch, though. Hold on. This buys opportunity for a Strange Portal to come through. Could be a last chance effort here for Shroud-X. They're forced onto some real desperation picks, though. It's gonna be a very awkward fight, and just didn't have the portal off CD. Couldn't make it there regardless. And that's 100 Thieves, evening the scoreline, a full hold. And frankly, it was never that close. I mean, that first point was
that wasn't close at all.
Full dominance from them. That wasn't like
that wasn't close at all. They took that first point in like 30 seconds. It was like we held the second point well, but it seems like we struggled to hold that first point. Honestly, we lost that first point to FlyQuest in like a minute and a half, and we lost it to 100 Thieves in like 30 seconds.
Delena and Terra combining for 24 final hits, and yeah, you can bet that is way more.
It's okay. That map's leaving the rotation anyway. Next week it's getting deleted, so it's all good. It's a shit map. Shit map. Shit map. We go next. Shit map. We go next. It's all good.
Absurd. But the healing, SJP's 45k, Harvey's 40k. That is absurd amounts of durability that's being offered by your backline.
Is there anything else in these patch notes?
Exactly the right place to highlight, Mitch. I think 100 Thieves, the backline is just unbreakable so far in the series. Harvey.
Arcane Order, Team Up, Anchor, Doctor Strange gets 100 health. Scarlet Witch gets a new ability. 100% health and 5% damage output. Captain America Winter Soldier. Okay. Team Up Anchor Emma Frost gets 100 health, so that'll put her at 750. Magneto gets they get the clone ability, both Magneto. Or wait. I don't know, because they're two different words. So I don't know if one's different than the other, but I think they're both the clone ability. Adjusted or removed. This is removing the Team Up. No team up there. We already know all this. Namor doesn't team up with Luna. He teams up with Hulk. Doctor Strange is out. The new combo's Hulk, Namor, Iron Man. This one's out as well. Dude, you know what sucks about all of this? I mean, it's not that big a deal, but Storm will never be played again. Storm will just never be played again because she's already so bad and she didn't get any changes. So that's it. Storm will never be played again. They picked Hall of Dajalia.
Game was doomed.
Oh.
He had the hero play that wouldn't have gone acknowledged until you said something on that point 2 defense. He was stalling out the cart. A lot of people in chat saying
It's going to be a Moon Knight meta.
Watch that,
and I don't want it at all. The character is so fucking easy.
I feel like it was a comp difference. The strategists just were not falling for him.
I mean, the defense looks really immaculate from 100 Thieves. I think that's why they pick Shin Shibuya, is that they're just so confident in that defense. It looks really well practiced. Everybody knows where they need to stand. And they're even willing to let Shroud-X through the choke. They say, you know what? Traditionally, you see a lot of teams defend that choke point desperately, really holding on. 100 Thieves didn't do that at all. They're like comfortable sitting in the back of the point, playing the house, the Vanguard's holding strong, because they're just waiting for somebody to step up, somebody to make a mistake, and Terra to grab them.
Yeah, Hella's not leaving. Hella's not leaving the meta. She's staying for sure.
For the most part, it's not getting.
But Moon Knight might be in the mix now.
Convert into kills. Strategists are comfortable just tolerating all that pressure. They're not making any mistakes. They're very clean in that spot. They're going to build the strategist ultimates more quickly, and then when they do actually attack, it's very aggressive. It's off the back of Wolverine pulling somebody in, and it's really converting into kills.
All right, they don't want to deal with the Star-Lord Cocoon. Adam Warlock gone once again. Shroud-X doesn't want to see Delena on the Hela. So now we're going to see for the 3rd time, Fidel will have their Luna Snow protected. No, this time, no more. We'll let 100 Thieves ban out Luna and see what they decide to protect on their own side. It's going to be Terra on the Wolverine once again, Jake.
This is Hall of Jalia. So they're going to take away the Namor team up. They don't want to deal with that threat.
Right.
This is another map where, I mean, I'm a little skeptical about the Wolverine. Maybe that team up with the Thing could mitigate it. It feels like it's very hard, especially on like first point, for Wolverine to walk up on offense. It could be super difficult and awkward. The defense, though, maybe a little bit more solid, similar to Shin Shibuya. And there's also a thought for 100 Thieves that this Wolverine just really does change the game drastically from the last time you played against Shroud-X on Hall of Jalia, and you were just unable to break.
Last time we absolutely destroyed them on this map.
Is a really dangerous gambit.
Something tells me that's not going to happen this time. Last time we played Hall of Jalia, we literally, it wasn't even close. But
I think it's a little.
This time I got a feeling it's got to be a little different.
Combo with Grudol. I mean, the Wolverine ult is actually just disgusting amount of damage. It's like basically one-hitting your team. So maybe they just feel like they don't want to deal with that extra threat, the extra movement control, and they know how good Vinny is on the character.
It's the swing game and a grand final. Can Shroud-X reclaim the lead? It's time to find out. This is their map pick.
God damn, we are getting some good Marvel rivals tonight, Jake. I'm gonna be real with you. That first series, incredible. This being a first to 3 here. I mean, the potential for this to go all the way, definitely still on the line. Shroud-X, of course, this defensive setup, they still want to try and work with the thing. So, obviously, amazing at controlling these chokes, right? Obviously, alongside that Magneto, it will be hard for the Thieves to find a way in. And we combine this, of course, with, you know, what Vision and Doom have been able to provide so far. I'm glad to see a Venom here, but rarely do I feel like it can make the difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a traumatic spot here on Hall of the Jalia, 400 Thieves. So I think the big change up in comp is going to make this feel fresh and new for them. I love that from Doom, though, instantly attacking into the Venom.
Why no orange? Where's the orange Venom?
Now forced into the same angle as his teammates, though, so won't be able to get the flank. At the same time, not really a chokehold being attempted by Shroud-X. Vinny, focus fired, super low, has to pop that adaptive shield so quickly.
Yeah, again, and now, obviously, he doesn't have access to it for the moment, so needs to be a little bit careful. Just play around this health pack.
We already got pushed back off the first fight, which is really bad. The choke is gone, and we're gone.
A little bit low, but in they come, Nuck is taken down, and oh, so close to taking the other healer away. But I think you've done enough. You forced Fidel out of the fight entirely. 100 Thieves this time, they've been working on their dry run.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Last time we held this shit for 4 minutes straight, and it was the easiest shit ever.
A real master. Taking that first step dive,
and this time, not so much.
Taking a ton of aggro, using that distraction to just get your strategist through the choke to take a position, and then when they hit for the real thing, when the actual dive comes in over the top.
Sad Valheim's finished. I could go again. You want me to run it back? I'll run it back right now. Say the word.
Not a huge problem, but with the blaster barrage over the top, with more follow-up coming in from the strategist and from the Winter Soldier, it becomes a massive threat.
Okay. Made some decent progress here, of course. And bear in mind, yeah, force physics now are part of this game because both teams are on that invisible.
Uh-oh.
Pretty important when you're trying to deal with
That's not good.
Doctor Strange, which Shroud-X have taken up. Terra, though, is able to take Doom down. They got pulled out of position, and you've got to respect that pick potential, that winner.
No, I'm not running it back. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Nothing caught off the back of that, though. And all behind things wait out this invincible boundary. Impunity, though, does get rid of Terra. A mad cannon out of nowhere, apparently.
Yeah, nice burst. Pull in on Dongmin. He's under pressure, but gets the bubble from Magneto. So he's going to be just fine for now. Looking for a connection here on the Doctor Strange ult. Of course, has to worry about that force physics from the opposition on the Thieves. Cart being held for the moment, so Venom definitely needs to find a way to get in for a dive here. I don't think 100 Thieves are going to be able to win the front-to-back trade against this double shield shut-up.
You might be right here. Dongmin, though, able to hold some ground, now wants to push into the boundary just as it dissipates. So Vinny here in the front line, Dongmin might look to go forward, but I don't know if he's been tracking force physics like you mentioned, Jake. That's definitely something you've got to play around. Here we go. I have Ag. Connection was good on TTK at least, but now, yeah, the floodgates have opened. It's going to be Terra coming with a Kraken impact now. Good pressure down on Dongmin, who does have the debuff, and there's a reset.
Uh-oh.
Here
we
go for more. Terra's able
to get
in impunity, and that's perfect. I mean, you cannot ask for much more than that from your Winter Soldier. And so 100 Thieves will ungum the wheels and start the march.
And it's Terra back on the signature Winter Soldier. Shroud-X reeling, struggling to even make it out to the point. I think they have a strange portal, so they're going to be able to get onto the cart and take an engagement. Fidel immediately pops that invisible boundary, just needs the stabilization. Thieves are happy to get that ult out and back off, slow the fight down. Shroud-X would love to find a kill in this moment, though. 100 of these players dropping low.
I mean, Doom's
nice.
Is really well timed here, Jake. There's no strategist ultimate to stave this off. None of those available to you. Okay, Delena's going to try and reciprocate, though. Fidel did just...
Oh, God, everybody hide.
Shroud-X, so not want to protect you against this now as Delena wants to come forward. Oh, buddy, it's open season here for the Star-Lord.
We still have Cart, which is good.
Note that the payload, though, is stalled out a little bit in terms of their progress. This top-tier kid and Terra still coming back off respawn, so the fight ends up being a bit of a stalemate.
Yeah, from the most part, a reset here. Those anti-gravity fields, actually, I think going to be kind of a boon for Shroud-X with a little bit lower mobility on their Vanguards. Going to be happy to be able to take high ground a little bit more easily. Nuck, see what he can get done here with the Cosmic Guard Amplifier.
That was a pretty fortunate kill. We need that on our side. We need fortune. We need fortune and fame. That's why we live. You know?
Just a random mad cannon here that burst damage out of absolutely nowhere. Dongmin here wants to try and control that high ground without committing to it. I get it. Benny! Oh, okay. Lucky timing there.
No way.
You are submerged, so you have to get that ultimate pop pretty quickly. But once again, Terra has been the difference maker on these Kraken impacts. Shroud-X are headed for the hills, and it's another fight won by the Winter Soldier. That'll get the Thieves another checkpoint.
These guys just don't take Terra off the Winter Soldier. This guy just delivers every single time. I mean, I guess he's pretty great at the Wolverine too, but such a huge gun in the arsenal for the Thieves. Delena gonna go over to the Psylocke, wants to get a little bit tricky here in these smoked out halls. Kind of like this look here. A little bit awkward sometimes for the strategist to deal with the flanker.
Yeah, it's also awful for Star-Lord.
You guys are good on domination only. That's what I'm saying. We are good on Dom. I really feel like they should always pick Dom. I swear. I swear they don't like Dom, but they fucking own on Dom.
Around the enemy team. Right. Nice little bionic arm connection there onto TTK, who won't be able to do too much as the invisible boundary does come in for SJP, but they've lost their frontliner. Again, see, Winter Soldier, it's crazy to me to think that on release, they were not quite as impactful as they are now, or not considered to be as strong, because I really feel like he's dictating the game.
Yeah, I think people have just really pushed the skill ceiling on this hero, really getting the most out of all the cooldowns, especially that hook, the huge pick threat it provides. Delena, though, has found himself to do a nice off angle, so it's going to get like one chance for a free burst on a strategist. But if he messes up, he's going to be forced out very quickly.
Here we go, behind the shield, trying to group up here with the dive. I like how 100 Thieves have brought these two heroes in.
He actually lived, that's crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't get much worse than that, I think, if you're the 100 Thieves here. Dongmin, though, does go down. Terra's been able to get a good little Kraken impact now, and this fight's going to be able to turn around. Again, you notice Vinny's able to dive back into the fray. Terra with essentially a team.
All right.
Locking Shroud down.
All right.
Every single time Terra has ulted, he has team wiped Shroud-X in this map. I mean, it's just absurd how good this guy is on the Winter Soldier. The rest of the team following it up masterfully. Shroud-X has to make a hold here. You cannot give a full cap away on Hall of Jalia. That's too much to replicate on your offense.
Back we go again. Cart getting awfully close towards the end of the map. Doom's ultimate almost guaranteed to be countered out by TTK. Mark's gonna just go for this healing ultimate right now. Okay, Galactic Legend comes in. TTK just pops the Meteor. Doom doesn't have much to do for the time being, so look for a way to wrap around. The damage is acceptable, but not much to be done here. Okay, Vinny looking a little bit low, looking a little bit submissive back there, but Doom does not have the time to turn and deal with that right now, and maybe he should have though, because Feast of the Abyss comes on in. Vinny looking extra healthy. Invisible boundary though is in play right now for the attackers, and Doom has to respect this now. You got to go forward with the dance of the butterfly here. Vinny very, very low, was able to pop that extra shielding to get out alive. Now the defenders are going to pop their
Listen, if they don't get 3-0'd, I'm chilling, you know?
They've been getting picked off at the start of these fights.
Granted, this point is really hard to take, so if they do... Uh-oh.
Might have to regroup on this.
Uh-oh.
Terra almost has the ultimate though. I won't
no way he lives.
Is gonna rip it here. Kraken Impact looking for somebody, thinks he can get a reset on, and there's the shutdown onto Vision once
no
again.
way.
Terra unleash another reset. Oh, he's taking them all.
No way.
This is Thieves looking to get over the line now, Jake. Straight out the house we go. And again, the Winter Soldier's been a story of this game so far. I don't even want to see the final hits from Terra after that. It's got to be in the realm of like 15. Like that is so insane for one half of Marvel Rivals.
Can anyone stop these guys, or
I mean,
no?
Literally every single time he's ulted in this map, he's team wiped them. He's just
you don't do that, Jake?
On the Winter Soldier. That's actually it's exactly how it looks when I play Winter Soldier. Puck. It might even be me in the game. Maybe I came through a time portal.
Thank you for your vibe.
Time to stand.
Man, I mean, it's
I just pulled my shoulder, by the way, stretching. Oh, wow.
After one half of Marvel. I've never seen that after one half.
That is heinous.
Yo, Doomed has
actually beyond up. That is so messed up.
17k damage. 24 final. All right, everybody on the 100 Thieves better bow down to Terra. This guy is the God King.
I literally just stretched and just hurt myself.
How do you beat that? How do you beat these?
How do you hurt yourself stretching? Because I just did it.
Again.
You're not comboing this ultimate, by the way, with like Groot, which would make way more sense. Like, you know, like it's easy to hit like multiple people with the debuff and get like mass resets when you hit 4 people straight up with the first one. But that's not happening at all. Maybe there's follow-up here with Vinny, right? Maybe, but I don't think on a dime Terra's been doing that necessarily. It's just the most disgusting Winter Soldier gap I've ever seen.
I mean, it's really interesting.
How Shroud doesn't have back issues is beyond me. I think that same thing about myself. I wonder why my back doesn't hurt like ever. You'd think I would have more back problems.
Playing the Venom, the Star-Lord, bringing out the dives.
I've never had back pain though. Besides when I had shingles. That shit sucks.
There's levels to this.
Ooh. Nice shots.
Shroud-X, they go for the portal from the backside. We saw them do this last week as well. It worked out beautifully, by the way. I don't think he did not have an answer to it. I hope they would have been ready for it this time around, having protocols to deal with this kind of flank play. So far, they've got good frontline pressure. Note that Impunity is struggling a little bit there. Will eventually be topped back up. Vision here wants to control this space, and they've done it quite well. So Thieves now have to play from a bit more of an awkward spot. And Delena, God, almost was the first pick and yet another fight. Thank God for him. Terry's been taking this game into his own.
Wait.
Nuxo going to come in with the Cosmic Yarn Amplifier. Big damage here for Shroud-X, and that is not an exaggeration. They're going to be hitting very, very hard.
No, they have an ult.
In goes.
No.
And here, an opportunity for 100 Thieves to come
no.
and play in Terra. Shoot Snuck in the face, getting rid of the Rocket Raccoon.
May not be able to get any more resets. Now over the top is
nice.
Teleport comes in from delay.
Nice.
Swap to the Strange. I don't know if it'll be enough because Shroud-X is just dumping ults.
Not nice. Not nice. Not nice. Not nice. Not nice.
Find one though, and taking down a strategist.
Go Vision. Go. Kill him. Nice. Okay, listen. They held it a lot longer than we did, but W.
Is going to be the cart opened up, starting to roll forward. That's what you need to do.
Fuck?
I'd say the
was he standing still? I was not. I looked away for a second.
I mean, it looked a little bit dicey. You pointed it out. It was a Feast of the Abyss onto Fidel that obviously had the burst damage to take the Invisible Woman out of the game. And I thought that Shroud-X might have been cooked on that attack side, but great recovery and a fantastic Eye of Agamotto to save them. I think Impunity also has a Meteor M, so both frontliners.
How do you get shingles, someone said? I think if you've ever had chickenpox, I think you just are gonna get shingles at some point. I'm pretty sure it's just natty in your system.
Very, very good.
I think. I don't know.
That was honestly Give a purple heart to top tier kid for that one. That's next level. Did it on a controller, by the way, just to go.
TTK is so nice on Magneto when it comes to protecting his teammates. He really understands the Vanguard role. However, Delena losing that trade and being forced out costs a lot of resources, and Shroud-X, they're pouncing.
They're going for it now. They realize
or the other way around? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyway, that shit sucked.
Ultimate. In we go. Impunity down to half. Vinny's doing a good job keeping them busy, but needs big heals. And from the backside comes Dooms now with that Galactic Legend.
Oh, he's not in the ult. Oh.
Terra often is. What? What a headshot. That is crazy. It is not a hit scan weapon. I repeat, it is not guaranteed to hit those shots. Terra, man, this guy's something else.
He's just a monster. And that pickoff onto Doomed spells disaster for the attackers. They're going to have to slow things down. Reset, although they are back into the fight, taking the re-engage. Dance of the Butterflies into the backline from Delena, and there's no Stratus ult to deal with, so he's just pumping damage into the front line. The rest of the
team reset.
Sense the opportunity, trying to get forward, trying to help.
Please reset.
Cleanups. The tankiness though from Shroud-X is admirable.
Oh my god. Okay, Doomed gets drawn on in, has to try and get out. Meteor M's now going to be mirrored across the battlefield, but in goes Vinny once more.
All good.
Piece of the Abyss going to be used, and probably wasn't necessary.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, it's all good. It's you know.
That's 5. My math is correct.
Pretty sure our obs team could go AFK on the Terra cam, and we'd be all right. It might actually kind of work out this map.
Wow, AI really taking over already. That's crazy. That would be fun. That would be crazy.
We TP'd up top on height. We don't really have characters that play height besides, I guess, Loki, but.
And so many of these biotic hooks, Jake, have been the difference makers, right? Just pulling people out of position. Got even hitting on a Star-Lord every now and then. Doesn't matter who he finds. It's almost guaranteed to be a big elimination. Here comes Doom again.
Doom's gonna die. I feel like it's gonna happen.
Oh, they do manage to blow up Delena instantly, though, Jake, right? So, good start. The Psylocke just a little bit out of position, apparently. But I do feel like...
Come on, Dongmin.
The top, there's like a
hit it.
That's going to come in and catch them out. Here we go.
Oh, so close.
Both caught, so both duelists.
He should have went for the duelist, maybe. I don't know.
Have to slip away again and stay alive.
They've got a few seconds to regroup before they have to come back in and contest this cart. Shroud-X getting it rolling forward. Now it's Vision's turn with the ultimate if he wants to strike. Nuck extremely low on the Loki. He's got to be super careful.
We have no portal too, so this really sucks. Nice. Nice.
Needs to clutch this.
We have nothing. We have nothing. We have nothing. Oh, mamma mia. The goddamn thieves, bro. The goddamn thieves.
The upside for them, I guess, Jake, is that they had a...
Let somebody else win for once. Hold on, wait. Minute on the clock. One fight.
This is like final fight territory.
They've got a lot
we have a support ult.
It is only Vinny's ultimate on the Venom that they're going to have to worry about. So I'd say Shroud-X probably have a bit of an edge here. Doomed, I think, has the opportunity to crack this open. If he can find an opening kill on the Psylocke, that's exactly what they need. The Meteor M, though, could be sometimes a little bit awkward to use in offensive situations like this.
Yeah, especially when there's like, strange shields in the way. And even when there's not sometimes, just you need to get rid of it so you can go back to having that impact on the ground. Sometimes we seem to just toss it out. Here we go. Vinny always seems to have that legendary available, Jake. It is impressive
Nuxter with the ults.
But we have a copy, of course, of
Harvey with the ults. We're closer to our support ult than they are, which could be good. Actually, maybe.
Feast of the Abyss that will give a lot of overshield to him as well. So it's going to be really hard to shift this guy. Great stall so far from 100 Thieves. And we go. Yet another attempt with the Dance of the Butterfly now. Vinny has gotten engaged in the fight.
What is happening in the back line?
And they are at risk of being brought down now.
Go. No way. No way. No way. Losing like that. Oh.
Been waiting for this moment all game to come alive. And 100 Thieves,
no. He was so low.
100 Thieves are just so insanely good defensively. It keeps looking like they're bending, they're gonna break. Surely they're running out of resources, and yet they hold on for that last possible millisecond when the enemy is just a little bit overextended. That's when they rip the ults. That's when the duelists turn it around. It was Delena there in the end, but so many times in this map it was Terra.
Do we pick domination now, maybe?
That was one of the most disgusting maps of
maybe we pick Dom? I don't know.
I need to see this.
Yeah, Terra was a machine.
Eliminations. Oh my god.
33 final hits.
33. Yeah. Okay.
Holy shit.
Final hits on the entirety of Shroud-X's side. Just
holy shit.
Quick maths there from me. 33.
That's insane.
Vision did a comparable amount of damage, right? When you're up against these, like obviously any healer comp in Marvel Rivals, you know, it's really about finding inventive ways to generate kills. But off the back of the ultimate, that is exactly what you need against these high healer comps. Just these large amounts of burst damage that you can repeatedly apply to the same area, like a jackhammer. Crazy stuff, man. I mean, what a series this has been so far. Back on Hell's Heaven, I mean, we were talking about Doomed, right, being the one that was, you know, taking the initiative away from Shroud, rather from 100 Thieves, right? Shroud-X looking like they were a bit sluggish, a little bit slow on the uptake, but ever since then, man, 100 Thieves now looking their best.
And Mitch, you said they might get it done in 4 today. That was the Nostradamus prediction. It's looking pretty real. I mean, the way Terra's playing, it's like, just, are you really going to ban Hela again? Are you going to ban the Winter Soldier? I mean, Doomed has been insane on the Winter Soldier too. Can you really take away one of your own strongest tools just because you respect Terra that much? I don't think there's an easy answer from the strategic perspective and the ban pick, but honestly, you got a lot to get through here for the 100 Thieves. I mean, Shroud-X, what do they have in the bank? 100 Thieves have just brought so many strategies, so much strategic mastery in how they approach every map, every comp.
I'll tell you what, Jake, they've got a domination map where strategy matters less and clutch plays are king. Unfortunately, Terra's still going to be in the lobby. This guy was a freak. 33 of 38 eliminations were final blows. He hits the headshots. He pounds your team. Doesn't matter who wants to combo alts, he will finish. This was the single best individual performance if you're looking at statistics in Rivals Fight Night history.
Yeah. We did have like a 50. We had a 50.
Let's get a Hawkeye in there, dude.
Punisher game.
Listen, sub me in. Sub me in. I haven't played in a week. Sub me in. I'm down. Sub me in. I'll play right now.
Really close map. And the impact wasn't so outsized compared to what the rest of the team did as this one, right? So we didn't do the eye test, but I agree, Puckett. I do think that we've not seen a showing like this. There's one player having such a disproportionate impact over the game as Terra just did. It's going to stay in my head for a while, I think.
Do you think with this show being made by us and no overlords back at home that can fire me, we could admit to people that I lie probably 50% of the show. Half the information I tell you guys is not real.
It's just
I came up with it like 2 seconds before I said it. Sometimes I think of it while I'm talking.
We can tell.
All right, good. So I didn't want you guys to really think, you know, we're just amazing, the greatest casters on the planet, but we truly are, Jake. And unfortunately, I think you're right. We are not going to get a game 5. But
there's a cat in the background.
Get me there. It's because they're banning Winter Soldier. Delana cannot be scarier than Terra. Right?
Yeah, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't here for Shroud-X. And I think this has to go beyond the ban phase. And they're a strong team too, right? Like they've had their good looks. I think even we've been talking a lot about the duelist because Terra did just have one of the greatest games we've seen in Fight Night history. However, I think you also got to look at the strategists. I mean, 3 deaths only on each of the strategists from the Thieves, and that's in contrast to Shroud-X's team having, I think, 7 and 10 respectively. These SJP and Harvey are just these stalwart defenders. They are so hard to crack, even for somebody as good as Doomed, a flanker player who has, you know, cracked open a lot of backlines in his day. Now against Harvey and SJP, he's not able to get the same job done. That's because these strategists are just very, very resilient, very, very intelligent with the way they're approaching the game. I think for the coaching for 100 Thieves, they're probably really highlighting internally how good the strategists are, how much them staying alive is crucial to any other strategy.
We're going to continue lying to you on the other side of this commercial break. Before we go, shout out to the chat. You're the reason why we can lie. You always set the record straight. Who dropped that 50 bomb as Punisher? Oh, yeah, it was also Terra. The kid is a freak.
Wait,
we're going into a game 4 when we return. TTK, pick that head up, soldier. We're still in this one.
Come on, man. Let's get a nice little 2-2. Get a nice little 2-2. Make him shake a little bit. Make him a little nervous. Get a nice 3-2. Be the first team to beat 100 Thieves. No one's beat them. Nobody's beat 100 Thieves. Nobody. They beat him in scrims. They don't beat him when it's live. Actually, I don't even know if people beat him in scrims. Probably. Scrims is when you get a little creative. I want to see 100 Thieves versus bro. I don't think Virtus Pro has lost either in Europe. I think Virtus Pro has just won everything. And 100 Thieves in North America has also just won everything. I'm talking like recent, right? Talking within the net past like month, whatever. 2, 3, 4, 4 months or whatever might be different, but the past like 6 weeks or something. VP hasn't lost a map. They just lost a map today. Right here. Unless you're talking about the Invitational. Bro, I would pay for a Virtus Pro 100 Thieves land match. I would honestly pay for a land match. No, I wouldn't. I was going to say I'd pay a land match for the top 16 teams. 8 from America, 8 from Europe. No, Europe doesn't have 8 good teams. To every one good team that Europe has, we have 8. So that wouldn't really work. We could pick other regions. We lost 3 in the Invitational? Oh, shit. You guys think you could beat 100 Thieves? Don't answer that. I'm just baiting you. Don't answer that. I got a good feeling about this next map. I don't know why. I'm getting a good little tingle. I'm expecting a 2-2 here. You guys ever get that little tingle in your no-no zone? Well, I guess it's not really your no-no zone. Because it's yours. What do we call it? My yes zone. I don't have a no-no zone, I have a go-go zone. What? 5 check.
That's White Queen mind control.
Alright, we're good. Lock in. We're locked now. We're locked now. Wait, I can look at the new skins. Wait, why didn't I do that? Fuck. The new skins are out. Whoa. Ronin. Isn't it weird that there's 2 Ronins? Badass. Badass. Listen, Hawkeye is going to be in meta next season. I'm calling it now. We will see Hawkeye in the pro scene. Right now, I'm calling it. Look back on this stream 2 weeks from now. Okay, we look back. Hawkeye will be played in Pro League. In the pro season. Mark my words. Mark them. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's cool. It's like Radon, bro. He looks like Radon. God damn. That's so cool. I don't even play Thor and I want to buy it. Wait, this is a gold one, right? So its colors or its effects and stuff should be It should have special effects, right? Ba-da-da-da-da.
Becoming an Avenger was the best thing I've ever done.
This is my sensitivity in this game? Holy shit, I played this since? Why is it so slow? I just haven't played in a very long time. Oh my god, this feels so slow.
Please give me a challenge.
Oh, it's got a new noise when you hit him. Or wait, no, it's the arrow coming out.
3 straight.
Ooh, that sounds clean.
Was that my arrow? Punch in the hole.
Double KO. That's 3.
It's got that click. When you hit 100, it's got that click. Ooh. Ooh, this is clean. Ooh.
I am too good at this.
Double KO.
I can slap.
Ooh. Oh, this skin is going to make people play hard.
Never miss.
Wow, 4 in a
We
row.
got company.
5. That's amazing.
Can't dodge this one. It knows where you've been.
That's sick.
Punch in the hole.
I haven't played this game in so long that I'm hot ass. Seriously. If you look here, looks like it's been 6 days since you've dived into competitive mode. Just a heads up, if you hit 7-day streak without joining the fray, your competitive points will start to vanish. That's how long it's been since I played. I'm 453, 350 on the leaderboard. Technically, if I don't play today, I think in the next hour and a half, I lose Elo, I think. That's okay.
More here on Ben and Charlotte. Pretty good. Alongside the
Let's go,
Hella.
Domination
I like the context
SDX.
of the Hella
Let's
on this map.
go.
I feel like it's so important because
Please bring these
you just
bucket
get high
guys
ground access,
down.
right? You can really be a nuisance.
Today.
This high ground access extends almost 360 around, one of these points here.
Always evolving as well. We're going to the waterfall land, but we're starting inside. Let's go on board with a Hella Vision. Welcome to my screen.
I'm excited to see what Terra has for us on the Punisher. I do think, though, Punisher could potentially be difficult against somebody like Psylocke, who loves to, hit from the flanks and pop somebody. Punisher has a relatively big hitbox. On top of that, the super long-range duels against Hella can be scary, so Terra's got his work cut out for him. I don't think this will be easy.
2, 1.
I tend to agree, Jake. But on the line here for 100 Thieves, a chance to end the series prematurely instead of risking.
Hella is in the mix. Ooh.
Seen definitely take a lot of energy out of these guys. It's been a long day for Shroud-X. This will be their 7th map of Marvel Rivals.
That's true. It's been a long day. This is not fair. We're tired, bro. We're jet lagged. This is like playing on Europe when you arrive the day of, man. It's like this isn't fair terms here, you know?
Looking forward to seeing on this map.
Yeah, nobody more than Delana, who's had his comfort hero respect band time and time again this series, gets the reprieve with the help of Terra's dominance on the Winter Soldier. Now let's see what he has to work with. Psylocke doesn't expect
Doomed?
position and just gets chopped.
Nice
up.
shot.
Doomed. Oh, but hold on. Vision strikes right back.
It is strange to me, I guess, to see like such a very powerful mid-range
Punisher. I didn't even realize they're playing
No
Pun.
damage fall off. So you could
Pun
also
with no
very
rockets,
effectively
crazy.
As a long-range threat. Most 2-kit feels like mid-range, but then you could just headshot people across the map as Hella. Very, very powerful. Nice pick off there for Vision, but it's a question of what's going on over on the point. Vision is probably trying to adjust here to get more involved in this fight, but the invisible boundary deployed by Harvey here has to be respected.
Are you saying Hella might be a little bit OP, Mitch? Now you're talking really crazy. Surely not. 100 E's over the top of the Meteor M, though. Can't get the connection, though. And the second invisible boundaries come down. A little bit better ult trade for Shroud-X.
Dongmin tries to hit TTK, and yes, the follow-up is going to be good. The Meteor does connect.
Nice. Winning first fight, the classic on Dom. The classic SDX. We always win first fight. Why? Don't know.
Is eventually going to be brought down. Thieves I think they have to
They need to
consider
swap
what the
off
second duel is
Punisher,
really supposed
I
to
think,
be
right?
here, where the Punisher is going to get them there.
Oh wait, I guess they.
Yeah, especially without the
What are they
Rocket
gonna
team up,
play?
you know, Punisher was the meta, you know, right when Rivals came out, but
I don't think
has
they can
fallen off
swap
pretty
to anything
decisively
else.
since, and I
Star-Lord?
think for Shroud-X, Doomed.
Wouldn't Star-Lord be better than Punisher?
Defensive ultimate. It's gotta be
Am I
very
crazy?
Careful. This regeneration domain from Loki is kind of your only defense. Although that's a big stun from Delena.
Whatever.
Onto that Psylocke.
They're trying something. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Okay, Doom taken down.
That's
yet
not
again.
good.
Delena just has got the
Nice.
flex for days,
Wait, we
man.
killed the
That's
healer.
crazy.
That's even better.
Randomly, that's a right click from Impunity. Just lobbed a bulb at him and took him down. It's an onion, really.
Nice,
the man's worst
boys.
enemy. Here, Goddess of Death. Caught out Vinny early on here. Impunity find yet another elimination here. This is good looks for Shroud-X. This is honestly very solid from them.
Yeah, and I mean, even with the catch onto Doomed, that big
Dude, do you? If you're Doomed, do you go ultimate spawn right now? You do for sure, right? You for sure ultimate spawn.
After his team had
You
the
make him
advantage.
use something or stack, or you're gonna do it right now. He's gonna ult right behind him. 3, 2, 1.
And Doom, despite getting shut down a couple times, is still
No?
getting out good damage on this
Never mind.
Psylocke and still
He didn't do
drawing
it.
a
He
lot
didn't
of
do it.
vision
He
at
pussied out.
ultimate
He pussied out.
100 Thieves to get the fight they want.
Woohoo!
All right, Vision again dealing with terror. The Punisher just has not been the difference maker so far.
Leave,
On
leave,
the
leave.
space
Dip,
board.
dip, dip.
Liam have to play. The 100 Thieves have been patiently building up a chest of ultimates now, ready to let him go. Vision back to the point here. Delena with the Goddess of Death to make.
I'm
use of
assuming
it.
Doomed
Has
is
to be
waiting
out into
for
the
Harvey to
open,
ult.
using this ultimate to actually be able
I
to
don't
get
know.
down onto the point. So needs to come forward first. Doomed a little bit low. They're trying to stay patient at the back here. Now they've taken up that invisibility. Where do they look to go? To the high ground.
Okay, they got them.
Look
He
at
got him
those
to use
now.
something.
Nice stance of the butterfly here. It's gonna
We
be
have better
dropping
ults here.
out,
We actually have better
Harvey's
ults.
ultimate.
We're gonna win this map.
Invisible boundary
If we don't
going
fuck
up
this
there.
up,
Fidel
we win this
forces
map.
he's able to finish the job on Delena. Maybe I do prefer the Delena Heller over the Winter Soldier if I get to choose between the two because they look good, but I feel like Shroud-X on putting Vision on that role as well seems pretty darn good for them.
Uh-oh.
Dance of the Butterfly, more defensive than anything here from Terra. It's going to allow him to stabilize onto the point, but Dogman's not giving up yet. Meteor M doesn't get the killing connection.
Bub him.
Prison as
Hello?
well, not really getting
Dogman?
value, so Shroud-X seemed to be kind of stumbling at the final hurdle here. 100 Thieves in position to get this point retake.
What the
Despite some
fuck?
pressure on the Vanguards, they're going to do just that. Shroud-X going to
All right.
desperation run.
A little bit of a blunder is what we call that one. We call that one a blunder. Or we call it a jinx. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if we call that a
Big
blunder or a
here.
jinx,
100
but
Thieves able to
they
stabilize
should have
the
won
ground,
that.
salvage
I
it a little
think.
bit here.
I think they should have won that.
But what is going on with that second duelist? Terra now is, of course, on the Psylocke. So it's made the switch over, finally conceding that against a team that's not going to walk up into
I had
range,
Vision GMG in one of my games
of
at the
that
start of the
position.
S1. He's the most toxic and several player I've ever met in my life. You should have seen me in Season 1 at the start.
Honestly, like,
Oh my god, I thought I
you
was the
cultivated
fucking
turret
shit,
against
bro.
you've gotta
I didn't think... I talked down to everybody.
It's a nice headshot onto the
Listen,
opposing Hela. It's gonna
it
get
happens,
Vision.
okay?
The rest of his
And then you
squad
move
out.
on.
See Delena very cautious,
You learn from
taking
it.
that long-range trade, and Delena
That's it,
wins
you know?
off the double
It's all
back-to-back
good.
Headshot. You got a big question for Shroud-X. Do you try to fight this one out, or do you just try to get out, try to reset? It looks like they're going to take that latter option.
Vision
Not
getting
wanting to
picked
fight
there.
without Vision,
Six.
maybe baiting a
I
bit
feel
of
like
an
you should go
overengagement.
left,
Thieves,
maybe?
That pickoff has allowed them to get to a position of having every ultimate available in a force.
Wait, what?
Impunity.
Why'd the healers
Shut
leave?
down, and Shroud-X
Yo,
kinda
focus
falling to
up,
pieces
boys.
here.
Why'd you guys split up? The healers
That
went
was
down,
so huge.
and then the
Great
tanks were
little
just
setup,
upstairs
especially when you
alone.
don't have a bionic
The fuck
arm
was
to,
that?
like, set up these kind of pick opportunities, making use of that invisible woman ability is crucial. And 100 Thieves did not have to use any of their ultimates. None of them. They're getting harder and harder to break.
Oh,
So
no.
we might end up with like a really long, drawn-out 99 to 99 fight here. Doom can't do anything with two of these strategist ultimates in place that hope to flank and find something natty, but that is a huge ask.
I think he just
for
has to
these teams,
ult
especially now
something,
they
right?
Switch off the Punisher to something similar.
Yeah, the long range trade is everything right now. Psylocke's dueling
Holy
on the flank.
shit.
Doomed in a lot of trouble, has to use double dash to get back to the squad, but it's a very defensive
I would have
posture
ulted
here.
there. I'm gonna be
For
honest.
Shroud-X, they struggle to get position on the point.
All right, time to make it happen here. Shroud-X have to come forward. Fidel getting rid of the ultimate. Vision now going to go up into the sky, but a Meteor M deployed here by TTK. Where does this go? Not very charged, but good damage at least being thrown down onto Impunity, who has a strangling prison available. Delena can only speculate
I can't
here
see
in terms of where
anything.
to send these crows down, and Vision has the shield from the Invisible Woman to rely on. Terra now going to go.
No
for a dance of the
way,
butterfly. The
bro.
timing is absolutely perfect. It doesn't matter what hero Terra's on. They seem to take over the game. Quiet start on the Punisher, but the Psylocke finish is absolutely brutal. Turn the knife in the back and call the day in that first round. 100 Thieves out of nowhere. Snatch Spaceport.
And I thought Shroud-X surely had that round in the bag. I think they thought so too. but they dumped a couple of ultimates in that critical fight where they lost control of point at 99, and then the retake just never came together. So many times on the walk-up, they're pressured, they're punished by Delena or Terra, bringing down that sniping pressure. Vinny and TTK getting a little bit better of the tank trade there, just a bit more damage down. And across the board, I mean, Terra, look at, it's still doing ridiculous damage in that game, despite the Punisher looking kind of awkward, kind of weak. However, they are going to, on this map, double down on the Punisher with the Rocket Raccoon.
Shroud's going to make him run laps after this.
Will they actually do that, or will they end up...
It wouldn't be terrible. I think there's like a...
I mean, it ain't over.
Look, you're still
but I thought they were going to win that for
Franco,
sure.
Right? I do think, though, there were some decent spots to set up here with this Punisher. Let's see. Thieves also, I mean, they might have Vinny on the... Okay, on the Venom.
It's kind of an awkward Venom, though. With the Punisher, you don't really have a duelist who's going to get in with the Venom. I'm a bit skeptical of this, actually. I think Shroud-X...
Thank you, baby.
I like their combo a little bit more here. They are going to have the Rocket, though. So it's going to be a full commit onto Terra. My question is just, how does Vinny play this one out? He's going to be more of a space-creating diver than really, you know, one who's actually going to create kill opportunities.
I think you want to stretch the fights out a little bit longer for your Punisher to have that impact, right, with infinite ammo. So Vinny can disrupt here, attract some of that attention away. And remember, this is a very
It's a really good ult.
Strangling prisoner from impunity, wasting no time, living up to his name in a big way there, just going in and cleaning them out. 100 Thieves.
Dude, they almost capped it. Oh my god, they almost capped it.
Yeah, it's huge that they can get the cap stop just in time. Great awareness from impunity to immediately turn his pathing, get to the point as quickly as possible. A second later, and I mean, it seems like a small difference, but
well, we won the first fight, as we always do.
Margins can make when it comes to like
the theory was whoever wins first fight usually wins the map.
With Vinny.
Not for us though.
Definitely, when you have someone who can really link up with that Venom in a pinch. Oh man, you've got to respect. There is an invisible woman shield there. Maybe Terra just thinks that they've got the poke damage down, but you're trying to beat Hela in a poke battle. It seems like a bit of a lapse in judgment there for a moment. Now, things are about to get out of hand. Vinny does at least get that Feast of the Abyss. See if they stick to the Venom after this now, but 100 Thieves...
Nice imp. Nice imp. Good aggression. Good aggression.
Yeah, this lack of a Groot starting to bite. And Vinny is going to bite the bullet. Takes the Groot mirror now. But this late into the round, it's going to put you in a pretty significant ultimate disadvantage. So the Thieves are going to have to fight this back off just the power of raw playmaking and aim. We know they've got that in the bag. We know that those are huge threats, but Shroud-X would love to force a decisive game 5.
Damn, we made them ult back here. That's so huge. And we still got a kill.
On the low key of all things.
Uh-oh.
Terra looking for a back cap. This is going to draw Thieves out of position, but geez, Shroud-X gets such a jackpot pick off there to start that fight. Terra likely using this for the involvement frames.
We need to wipe them here so that they can't support all.
Back to make them demise.
Uh-oh.
And Shroud-X are going to be happy with that. They're looking to charge forward with that player advantage and turn it into more. This is a bit of a risky move, but if it pays off, they will be forcing us into round 3. Meteor M over the top, denying value. Dogman looking to get a little bit more, waiting out that shield from TTK and blast SJP away.
Oh, this is
that was crazy. What?
Now you're almost thinking with this last fight, you are a little reluctant to spend your ultimates, honestly, because you would like to get off to a great start in round number 3. This feels
wait, that guy's invisible under them. He doesn't even know. The Harvey steal. He's stealing. Nice kill. He just stole support on top of him, but that's okay.
Dooms looked really good on this Star-Lord on this round, especially.
What do we have? We have no DPS ults, which is dangerous. Delena's going to come in and ult and clean house right now.
Forced to go to the high ground now, just a little bit more, but the invisible woman shield is too good.
Here comes Delena.
For the time being now, but Delena
oh god. Oh god.
To make use of now. Harvey very, very low though, and Terra just got blown up. Getting involved where it matters. Delena needs something. A pick.
Damn.
Here.
Damn. No value.
Nothing.
That's surprising. This is chaotic as fuck. Everybody's spread around the map. Nuxter has ult. Nuxter has ult.
I have Agamotto at the ready, but an opportunity to make use of it. That's the real question. Tanks on either side of him now. Looking to the back line.
Good boop.
Oh, force physics just wrecks him.
Not a good boop. It booped them. It booped into them. Oh my god, this is so crazy. No way. He got one?
Have had to fight to the very brink, and they fought back.
No, dude.
They're able to get the flip. Doom getting a couple trades, but it's gonna be too little, too late. The Thieves reassert control. Now Shroud-X gonna be on the retake, sent fully back to the spawn. Dongmin thinking about a TP, wants to just play like a really high tempo.
He's going to try to catch one of them? Is that what he's trying to do?
Taking the Thieves side of the map. Curious to see how Shroud-X played this.
I liked where they were going with that for a second.
This from that high ground perch there, and Dongmin's pushing up. Really wants to try and pressure here on the TTK.
Gotta get out of there.
Not a whole lot to be doing here. Just forced back now. Keep an eye on those health bars. Here is that.
Oh, no.
You'd think they would just be carried out by some kind of healing.
They lost this.
Fidel had the invisible boundary, and yet Terra is able to get rid of the Loki.
Wait, Fidel ulted too. No way, bro.
Which is just as well, Jake, because they don't have any.
And now we don't have shit.
Yeah, this fight
oh my god.
He finds one on the CTK, but just not enough. The rest of the squad here happy to run a longer fight here.
Our team split into 2 different spots, and
this is their championship on the line. I thought Shroud-X was certainly going to force a decisive round 3. Now 100 Thieves in position to potentially end this here and now and just grab that cash prize.
Over halfway are 100 Thieves, and they've gotten that invisible boundary. Dylan's built another ultimate here too. Shroud-X don't still have much to work with, right? They need a good strangling prison if they can get it, but look how dispersed 100 Thieves are. Vinny and Tara basically in different postcodes. Delena also trying to scout out some of these angles with the use of the third person. Poke damage here from 100 Thieves is pretty good because they've got that hell to work with now, and Shroud-X have to go soon. This might be their last chance at all, Jake. Vision gets dove on, able to stay alive. Good healing to kick the Heller in the game.
Yeah,
I'm surprised he lived.
He's still fighting back.
That's
even
crazy.
That much pressure. Now gets his position wide under the high ground of the point. I think this is exactly what Shroud-X want. A little bit better long-range damage. However, the Thieves have some powerful ultimates to deploy into this fight. It won't be an easy one. Final fight potentially here in Rivals Fight Night North America.
Thieves are going to have all their ultimates here. Vinny with their Feast of the Abyss. Now Delano goes solo, has to pop that ultimate.
Nice.
And be very, very low.
That's a huge kill.
Down by Vision. Thieves also used that invisible boundary and couldn't get any value off of it now.
Nice hella ult.
Corrosion into the Feast. Nuck gets picked off, so both teams without a strategist for the time being. And Vision here out in the open.
No, please kill him. Nice. They have support ult. They have a support ult. He's not in it, though. He's not in it. He's not in it, right?
We have a flip of the point, though, as 100 Thieves are being knocked down to size.
Oh, Vision is dominant. Strange Portal comes.
They just have to stagger these guys. That's it. They just got to stagger these guys. Nice. Good wall.
Using those spawn heals, but it's a nice wall.
Holy shit, that was way too close. Let's go. Holy shit. Oh, I thought this should have been a 2-0, bro. We should have taken that first map. We should have taken that first map. Warrior Falls. This map scares me. This map actually scares me.
Really tends to shine. This is the map where, I mean, we saw Energy kind of styled on Vision. We'll see if Vision was able to take anything from that and deliver it here into this series.
Man, it's crazy to see these 100 Thieves. Honestly, like their duelist combo, able to edge out the side of Shroud-X. But look at Impunity, man. 10 final hits on this group, topping the damage output. And that's something that like really has to be respected. It's also something that is very playable on this map. It's totally reasonable to see him come out here. Can 100 Thieves have that same level of showing in their front line from Vinny? Or can they shut Impunity down? They've been a problem.
I mean, it's a small edge, but the fact that Shroud-X were able to hold on to that invisible boundary coming into this round does put them in a pretty decisive advantage for the first fight. Often we see those first fights leading to an advantage that you can continue to snowball and play out of. Delena,
oh shit, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. He's playing that well.
Immediately to their opponents with that ult.
I mean, yeah, 100 Thieves are hoping to get.
I like that. We instantly ulted and brought the fight to them, try to stagger him.
Realizes I don't have enough time. The point's not going to flip for another 8 seconds. I've got to do something, have some impact here, and it feels like a miscalculation. Not having a Psylocke in position from the rip. Now Shroud-X out on the point themselves. Vinny very low. Harvey stunned up here, and Shroud-X is just kind of dominating.
This is so confident from Vision, taking the risk onto the flank. He is going to get.
We won first fight again. Listen, we have won every single first fight today in Dom. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure on Dom we've won every single first fight.
Vision looking great thus far in the map.
Another great start. We saw Shroud-X get up to like these massive leads. I mean, got on the first round. They had a 99% lead. Thieves had to fight all the way back. Last time as well on Space.
Oh my God, he almost fell off the map.
Pretty darn good lead. So
he went so far.
Sooner this time. Terra's had a great map. I mean, the duelists for 100 Thieves have been, I mean, pound for pound, better than what Shroud-X are doing, but
no.
Coming in with the Strangling Prison. Punished pretty quickly, though, as SJP is able to get that healing over time from the invisible boundary. Terra looking for an opportunity.
Their Psylocke has a free ult.
Yeah, to figure out if it gets worse.
That
committing this dance to the
was
play into the fight. Again, plenty of healing now, but Doom, don't know what happened there.
That was
SJP just
timed in
blew
such a
them up.
weird way. I feel like he timed that wrong.
Yeah, 100 Thieves
I don't
kind of
know.
made mincemeat of all these ultimates. I mean, Shroud-X had a lot of utility to deploy, and it all fell flat. I mean, the Thieves just fearlessly aggressing into the front line.
We got nothing. We got no juice. We got no juice. We need natty vision to get a kill.
Out of the Thieves, and Shroud-X going to be scratching their head about what just happened.
Yeah, we got SJP walked into that fight with 2 final hits there on that invisible woman. Kind of cracks performance there. Now, of course, there's some high ground to play from for Shroud-X. The offending team, the attacking team seems to have like priority in that sense, but Terra will be playing close now with an invisibility, but constantly you can see the side.
What the fuck, Doomed?
A lot of spam coming down.
No way.
Terra sees a brief opportunity to collapse on Doom.
What the hell was Doom thinking? He's crazy.
The puzzle here for Shroud-X. They've got no flank pressure, Jake.
I mean, he was trying to flank their healers, I guess. Vision got Terra.
Cleanups coming in here from the Thieves. Vision strikes back with 1, but it feels like just not enough.
Nah, you back, you back, you reset. You back and you reset.
Retreat. This Thieves team, they're so good across the board. If one piece falls, the rest just surge forward with so much aggression. Vision needs to find something, needs to create some kind of opening opportunity, but it's so difficult here.
Yeah, of course, crucial. It's about being able to match that impact of impunity. I mentioned it, right? Vinny, of course, just not playing with that same kind of style, right? It's really been impunity that's been dishing a lot of those final hits there and coming in with a very big, impactful ultimate. So that's something we kind of mentioned, but Terra and Delaney have looked so good. Those
I think you just hit tanks here, right?
Have been really crucial, of course, setting up these very favorable game states now for the Thieves as they're looking to get ahead in terms of capture percentage.
Yeah, they've got a difficult road to climb, though. The mountain ahead of them with the Thieves in position. Vision forced off the angle, not able to get that immediate aggression he was hoping for.
The Magneto ult.
A couple key ultimates to deploy. It could be something. The Hella ultimate maybe is the opener they need.
We'll be checking back in on that in just a second, but unfortunately, our caster feeds have gone down over gameplay, so can't be calling too much.
Yeah, we lost. Look at our ults. Look what they have. We lost. It's over. NT, boys. NT. Fuck.
Okay.
This should have been a 2-0. They should have won that first map.
Drop the stream and,
Honestly, it should have never got to the third.
Oh, the Thieves are doing it. I'm getting enough of a slideshow.
Butterfly, baby. Let's go, Terra.
Tough.
And this is the
Another
Thieves
day
getting
where
into
100
control.
Thieves
It should
remains
be the
undefeated.
game, the series, the match,
Another
and the
goddamn
championship for the
day.
Thieves. On my 1 FPS slideshow, surely there's no comeback and no.
There's no way my feed just came back with the victory thing. There's no way that just happened, bro.
Hey, shout out to the feed. They knew who needed to see it, and it was the fans.
Bro,
you guys like my 1 FPS casting? I'm taking like the tiniest audio cue to try and tell what's going on.
I saw yellow pop up. I was like, we're in overtime.
Can you imagine? Oh God, can you imagine if I was like, oh man, oh that's so brutal. We are back though. Looking at the scoreboard there, 20 final hits for Terra in that map, by the way.
The real question is, we got invited back to back. Last week we played against 100 Thieves, and it was a 3-2. This week we got invited back. This time it was a 3-1. The question is, do they change it up or do they invite us again? The problem is, I don't think there's many teams who could beat 100 Thieves. So I think they probably should, for the sake of the variety, give someone else a chance. We've gotten invited twice. Last week, who was the last week? Sentinels? Was it Sentinels? Who the hell did we play? I don't remember who we played.